Meet Jane. Jane considers herself very lucky. All of her grandparents lived to be over 90 years old. Thus, Jane justifies her poor lifestyle choices, like excessive drinking and pulling all-nighters repeatedly, by her belief that it wouldn't have any significant effect on her lifespan. But as time went on, Jane became more unsure of whether or not her assumption was correct, so she decided to research the topic.
Jane wants to know what influences human lifespan. Can human lifespan be attributed more to genetics and thus be decided at birth, or to environmental factors that may be manipulated? She first does some background research and finds certain genes that have in the past been linked to longevity. According to one article, a gene called APOE can have variations that influences lifespan, as shown in this graph below.
However, she finds another article that talks about environmental factors and their influences on lifespan. The study used family pedigrees as their source for data. They extracted information about the lifespans of a pair of related people. However, the relation varied. They studied siblings, first cousins, spouses, siblings-in-law, and cousins-in-law.
Jane first looks at the graphs to get a better idea of what the researchers found. The first graph shows the correlation between siblings over time, with each line representing a different gender pair. Same-gender siblings tended to have a higher correlation than opposite-gendered ones, but the lifespan correlation was still low for all four types. First cousins also had low lifespan correlation, with no significant variation between gender pairs.
But what Jane found very interesting was this figure here. The correlation in lifespan for spouses over the past 2 centuries has been higher than that of opposite gender siblings. In fact, in the 1800s, the correlation of spouses was almost double. The researchers attributed this to an idea called assortative mating. That's when people of similar phenotype mate more frequently with each other. A few centuries ago, people are more likely to marry those with a similar income, which undoubtedly influenced their lifespan. This trend has decreased with time, and thus, longevity correlation among spouses has also decreased.